Yeah, make sure I'm live. And it looks like I am. 1 second here. I can't find my chat. There it is. Okay. I am super discombobulated tonight, running late, so sorry about the half-hour delay tonight. But anyway, yeah. So tonight, I figured we would do Street Fighter Alpha 3 because I'm unsure if I've actually ever done this game. I don't think that I have. I know that I've done 1 and 2. I think I've even done like different versions of it. I'm pretty sure like I've done Sega Saturn version and like arcade version and my famous no loss uh Street Fighter Alpha 2. Now I can't even remember if it was Street Fighter Alpha 2 or 1, but that was on Sega Saturn. So but I don't think I've actually done 3 unless it was one of those things where I'm like, oh, okay, I have time for one more, but I looked through and I mean I don't have time obviously. We're at what 64 episodes tonight, so I didn't have time to like look through all 64 episodes, but pretty positive I haven't done this one yet, um so here we are. And I know that this Street Fighter Alpha 3 is like one of the more popular ones. I guess you could even say that this is probably the most popular, I guess, of the Street Fighter Alpha games. This one definitely had the best cast of characters for sure. I mean, they had fucking everyone in this game. What's up, Scotty? Scotty said Alpha Hobo Fighter Simulator 3. Only if you're picking Ryu. I believe Ken has a home and a wife. Oh no! No, this will not do. I'm gonna have to do over. Are my controller settings not right? Heavy punches Y. What happened here? Hold on. Why am I gold? No. I'm not gonna be fucking yellow Ken. Are you kidding me? I thought you just press light punch to... Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. I was like, hell no, I'm not being Ken if I can't be red. Are you kidding me? I hated that about the Street Fighter 2 Turbo games where it was like it's all these like fucking weird colors like, and I can't even remember. I think one of them, like one of those games, like you had to like put in like a special code or something to be like the original color. And it bugged me. All right. But yeah, I know this game, like, you know, it has the larger cast of characters and like um arguably better graphics and, you know, extra gameplay stuff, like whatever. It's refined, right? It's Street Fighter Alpha refined, but this one was just never my favorite. I haven't played it as much as the other two over the decades. Um, Definitely not as good at it as the other ones. But I think it's because, well, there's a few reasons, but one of the reasons is I think even in, you know, whatever year this came out, it was the late 90s when this came out. Um, uh, it just didn't have the like, I don't know, the patina, if you will, of, you know, Street Fighter Alpha and Alpha 2 for me. Like those games already by the late 90s kind of, for me, like I had a little bit of nostalgia for them, you know, particularly the first one. And I think the other main factor was I'm pretty sure by the time that this game came out, I had my first like serious girlfriend. So, you know, girls, man. I think they always trump video games. Scotty said, "That's the real Hoboken piss yellow." Yes. Just 180 proof fucking urine stained fucking ghee. Oh man. That's so gross. Is there a fucking, oh man, is there a yellow version of Ryu? If there's a yellow version of Ryu, since he's the true hobo, like I wanna play as yellow Ryu now. That's gonna be like my backup character. Piss yellow Ryu, fucking 180 proof, fucking urine stained ghee. Oh man, that's amazing. But yeah, this game definitely, you know, like I do like it. You know, and I understand like all the reasons why people prefer it, but yeah, it's just it's definitely like a probably a comfort factor thing too, where like I'm better at the other two, you know. This one's a little speedier and it's a little harder, I think. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be if I would play it more, but goddamn, it looks good. The fucking animation is so great. All the level designs, the levels look really cool. All this shit, like the, you know, the win and loss screens are really great. It's definitely alpha refined for sure. It was about time they fucking brought back all these characters too, like E Honda and Blanca and stuff. Like, you know, I wonder too, because I know that like there's, you know, fan type things with some of these games, like mods and stuff. I wonder if somebody's modded these characters into like Alpha 1 and 2. That would be interesting to play. Although I don't know if they could do it because maybe these characters play different, but that for me really that's the only thing that's cooler. Oh no, shit. About this game than the other two is you get all the characters. Fuck me. I haven't lost a round yet. No! There it goes. I lost a round. I mean, I'm probably gonna have a hard time. Scotty said we need an Alpha 4 with pixel art. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, if they did Alpha 4 or just like, you know, maybe even rebooted it and just brought back the Alpha series, that would actually be almost like even a bigger statement. If like the next Street Fighter game, like if their announcement was like literally just the text and it just said Street Fighter Alpha, like that would get people pumped. That would be fucking cool. Because that would mean, you know, a whole new probably 3 games, and they just did 3 new Alpha games. That would be awesome. It's kind of time. I mean, they did, you know, they essentially did 3 Street Fighter games before they got into the Alpha series. I know there was technically Street Fighter 3 didn't come out until after Alpha 3, but you know, with Champion Edition and all that, like they basically did, or what is it, Super Street Fighter 2. Super Street Fighter 2 was kind of like a 3rd game, so, and they had already moved on to CPS 2 by then, so even the graphics have been completely overhauled. Oh, get her! You bitch. Fuck you. Scotty said these game companies need to start taking advantage of nostalgia by making new games in the classic styles. Yes. Yep. Yeah, because like we're at this point with graphics where it's like, you know, like they're not, I don't know, like the jump from, like, for me at least, especially for the types of games that I play, the jump from PS4 to PS5 graphics, that generational jump wasn't big enough, really. You know what I mean? To like, it's like, oh, it's so fancy and new. It's like, no, it's like basically the same shit. You know, so yeah, it's like, for me, it's not about graphics. It's all about gameplay, and it's like, you know, yeah, it'd just be cool if they did the whatever is it, system Arc System Works. I can never remember their fucking thing. If they did that kind of shit, you know, yeah, like pixels, like, be fucking awesome. You know, and oh no, did we just double KO? Oh, okay. You know, and these kind of games play different too. They just, it's a different feel. The hitboxes are different. It just, you know, yeah, it'd be a great idea. I think they would make a fuck ton of money too. I'm so excited for Fatal Fury. I'm gonna stream that for sure. I'm gonna do probably like a blind stream-ish. I mean, I'll probably play it a little bit before, but that comes out is it next week? I think it's next. It's this month for sure, but I think it might actually be next week. So yeah, I'm really pumped for that. I hope it's not a letdown, but I'm cautiously optimistic. It looks pretty cool. And I like those graphics more than like what they did with Street Fighter 6. Like, it's a little more like, a little closer to like this kind of stuff, even though it's still like 3D or whatever. I remember when this game came out, like, I wanted to give Karen a chance, because I was like, oh, it's like a girl Ken, but yeah, I just didn't really, I couldn't get into the character, the way she played. I never have time to do it, but I still want to get good with Dan. I think it would be really funny to become a really good Dan player and just be like the best Dan player. And just crush. I think it would be cool, but I never have time to actually try. Scotty said it's very Marvel vs. Capcom 3 comic book style graphics. Yeah. Which I like the big, bright, like, you know, kind of cartoony graphics for these kind of games. It's, I don't know, I mean, look at all the like 2D fighting games. Like, they all have those kind of graphics. It's big, bright, and colorful, you know, and it's just, I don't know, it's part of the charm of these games. It's like super fun. I love how Street Fighter, everybody's just so happy to just, even when they get their ass kicked, it's like, man, it was so great to just get my fucking ass kicked by you. Thanks for kicking my ass. I'll keep training hard. Like, these people are fucking insane is basically what it is. It's just a bunch of fucking insane people. Just like beat the shit out of each other. Thanks for punching me in the face, man. I'm gonna train harder now. I also love that she's like a 16-year-old girl and you just beat the fuck out of her and somehow it's okay. He would so be in jail. Yeah, Scotty said she's definitely not a Shoto. She's a Rekka character, yeah. Yeah, as soon as I first tried using her, I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work. I don't know why they did that. It's weird, because that other chick, was it Sakura? She's like, you know, she plays like Ryu and Ken and shit. I guess maybe they didn't do it because they're like, well, that'd be boring if we just did it again. But it's like, well, that's what Ken and Ryu are, you know? I kind of feel like it was a mistake, like, that they did that, but whatever. Because I hardly ever see anybody use her. That's probably why. I'm gonna have all the fucking Karen fans in my fucking comments, like, talking shit. Oh, fuck. Damn it. It's getting harder now. There's a little difficulty spike after that fight, that mid-fight. I haven't decided yet, but after this one, I contemplated just making it a Street Fighter Alpha stream and actually just going back and doing 1 and 2. but I also contemplated doing Street Fighter 1. I actually checked it. I like to check it out every now and then, and like while I was sitting here doing sound check and stuff, I tried it for a couple rounds, and it's like, man, that game is rough. It plays so weird. Like OG Street Fighter. Oh my god. And then to use Ken, I have to start at 2-player and then, you know, be the second player so I can actually use Ken. Oh, Blanca's scary when he's like different colors. He looks crazy when he's blue. Look at that shit. He looked really cool in this game. The way they animated him, he looks great. Had the Marvel vs. Capcom games already come out by the time this came out? I think they had, right? I think those games might have had a bit of an influence on this one. Maybe even like graphically and stuff. Because the graphics got like way better. I like how his eyeballs got super fucking huge right before I did that. That was awesome. Scotty said she's not very good in this game from what I remember. She ran Street Fighter V the first few seasons. Oh, really? I don't know that I ever used her with Street Fighter V. You know what? That's one I really got. I might even just stream it one of these days because, like, I always mean. I've said it before many times on here that I always mean to revisit it because, like, it wasn't that I hated Street Fighter V. It was, I just felt meh about it, which is like actually like probably the worst thing you can say about a Street Fighter game. I was just Whereas like at least with Street Fighter 6, I'm like, I fucking hate it. It sucks. It's a piece of shit. I hate everything about Street Fighter 6. But it made me feel something, right? You know? But Street Fighter 5 was just like I don't even remember it. It's like not memorable to me. It just felt bland or something. I don't know. It would be an interesting game to stream. I've never done a stream of something that like that I have like misgivings about, you know? Oh man, I hate when you have to fighting Chun-Li like this deep into the tower or whatever, like she gets hard, man. Is this the 8th fight? Ah, got her. But yeah, Street Fighter 5 stream would be interesting. Maybe if I actually did a Street Fighter 5 stream, we could all figure out live why, like, what's bad about it. Like, because like I said, I feel like it's just that it's mediocre. It's so mediocre that I can't even put my finger on or remember why I don't like it. It's just meh. Scotty said I dropped 5 pretty quick. I dropped 6 because I didn't have a character I wanted to main. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. See, and that's pretty damning too, actually, because it's like, you know, if the game actually doesn't have a character that you want to actually main, that's pretty damning right there. Oh. Oh, I'm surprised she didn't block that. It's getting harder. I'm having to be faster. I'm having to mash my buttons faster. Oof. Damn, I haven't even hit her once. Yep. I knew it. I had a feeling this is going to be the one where I fucking lose an entire fight. She felt too hard the first round. God damn. No! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Son of a bitch. Fuck you. Oh no. No! God damn it. Damn, she knocked me the fuck out too. He just like he just fell over. I need a vacation. Being an inspector isn't easy. God. Ah. All right. Roy said his Cammy in 5. Scotty said yes, Roy. Scotty said, I'm also not a Street Fighter guy. Third Strike and 4 are the only ones I put a couple hundred hours into. Oh, okay. God, 4 is so good. 4 is so awesome. That was the other one. That's right. That was the other one I considered doing tonight was Third Strike because I'm unsure if I've actually streamed that one. I think, like, I really want to say that I did Street Fighter 3 and then Second Impact, but I don't think I did the Third Strike or whatever. I get the fucking titles confused. Oh no, goddamn! Fuck! Did I? No, I lost. Son of a bitch. Great. So this is where we're gonna be stuck. We're gonna be stuck on Cammy for like 45 minutes. I mean Cammy, Chun-Li. Yeah, I've always been afraid to do Third Strike because I know that like people that play that game are like really good at it. And honestly, I've been kind of afraid to stream this one too, just because I know people that play this are also very good at it, and I'm not great. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how I feel after this. But I'm kind of right now. I'm leaning towards we'll just do the other Street Fighter Alpha games, but we'll see. Scotty said you did all the 3s, I believe. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. I feel like you said that last time. Maybe you're right. Maybe my memory's not serving correctly. What's up, Jay Chan? He said China. Ken is using Dan in Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Roy said I'm more of a Soul Calibur dude. Third Strike is GOAT. Soul Calibur is great too. I haven't done those games either. Hey, you know, Soul Calibur, it might be time to visit the stage of history. Welcome to the stage of history. It might be time to do that when I get the Switch too, because they're gonna have the GameCube games, so that would be a cool way to test that out. Maybe. I mean, I have it for GameCube. I mean, we could literally do it right now if I wanted to, but that could be a cool game to test that out on stream. Fucking bitch, god damn it. Ugh. God, no. I'm like doing worse. Holy shit. Alright. What the fuck with the air fucking bullshit? That's like my least favorite thing about arcade games is the difficulty spikes. They would fix a lot of that shit when they would release games like this for console. It's one of the things that would get better would be the bullshit difficulty spikes. Because at that point it's like they're not trying to like get your quarters, you know what I mean? So they would kind of tweak them a bit. It's kind of why I always preferred the Saturn versions of the Street Fighter Alpha games. Which it kind of sucks, like with the Street Fighter collections and stuff. It's just the arcade versions, and you don't get the home console ports. I wish they would do a collection that had those, because they do play differently, and they have different features and stuff too, particularly the Saturn ones. Fuck me. Fuck you. Fuck me, fuck you. Fuck this game. Ugh! That's right, bitch. Get fucking wrecked. America, bitch. Did I get her? Was that the second one? I did. That's right. Eat shit, China. Sorry, J-Chan. Yeah, man, I'm pretty pumped for the Switch too. Like all the, you know, price bullshit and all that aside, like just the console itself. Oh man, I'm gonna have another girl fight and I'm gonna get my ass kicked by a girl again. This is like the 9th fight. This is gonna be super hard. Anyway, just the console itself, I'm very excited about it. I think it looks super cool. Like all the other stuff aside, like it does look great. Um, you know, and all the features and everything. I'm pretty excited for it. The only thing I was kind of a little like concerned about is the size, because it's pretty beefy to me. It looks pretty big. But then I was like, oh, I guess it doesn't really matter because I don't play it. I don't play my Switch undocked. It's always docked. You know, maybe sometimes I'll undock it if I, you know, want to like, you know, like if I'm going to stream and I don't know what I'm going to stream, I might take it on the couch and I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to play or something. But if I play handheld, I use my Switch Lite. So, so yeah, the beefiness was a little bit of a concern, but I was like, well, it's just going to be docked anyway. And you know they're going to do a Switch 2 Lite, because I think the Switch Lite is a pretty big seller. So I'll just get one of those at some point. Damn it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Especially because it looks like, you know, any of the like little graphical things that people complain about with the regular Switch, like those aren't going to be an issue anymore. So, and it's like, you know, for me, like already, like the graphics are pretty much, they're good enough for me. Like I don't play anything crazy, so it's like whatever. Ooh, fuck, she got me. And I like the fact that it's backwards compatible, so like all my shit that I already have on here, like, you know, I'll still be able to use. Oh, damn it. Oh no! And I'm actually wondering too, since it's backwards compatible, like if, you know, if other games that like, if they're gonna run better. I'm assuming they will. So that'll be kind of interesting too. But we'll see. I don't think that the price itself for the console is really bad. I mean, I get it, like the $80 Mario Kart, but you know, the $400 or whatever for the console itself isn't bad. Fuck you. Fuck. Ah. Get tripped. Oh, damn it. Oh no. I'm one of the, like, I think I've said this before, like I'm one of those people that like I don't block. Like I'm the worst at blocking, so like I'm actually having to block and it's making me like it's harder. I'm actually having to try. I have to really think about it. I'm all like forward momentum, so like to have to press back, like it throws me off. For somebody who loves fighting games, like I'm actually like the worst at fucking fighting games. Ugh! Like I don't play them. Oh no! I don't play them right. You know what I mean? I just play them the way that like I like to play them, like whatever feels good. But I don't actually play them right. God damn it! No! Oh, fucking die already. There we go. God damn. Man, Ken's really gonna get in trouble for beating the shit out of all these little girls, man. It's pretty fucked up. Thanks a lot, Ken. That's what I'm saying. It's so weird. Thanks for beating the shit out of me. Thanks, man. These people are fucking crazy. Oh, man. I can fight with him. You woke me up. Thanks, kid. Thanks for letting me beat the fuck out of you. Oh wow, I have to do M Bison, huh? Before, is there even a Ryu fight? Maybe it's after this. Ken Masters, the U.S. martial arts champion. I like the skull in the background. That's pretty fucking metal in the cloud. I like it. Alright. This is probably not going to be fun. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Damn. We're going to be here for a while. I apologize ahead of time, folks. We're going to be here all night. I would have already been having a not good night at the arcade. I would have spent, what, already like $1.50 at least on this game. I would have been having so much of a not good night, I would have probably moved on to another game. I wouldn't have been here. After that Chun-Li, after losing to Chun-Li 3 times in a row, I would have moved on to something else. Like, it's gonna be, it's gonna be one of those nights. I see. Although I do remember being, I've done that before too, the opposite, where it's like, I've just blown all my money on one fucking game. And I would always regret it too. Why did I do that? Because it was like, even if I beat it, it's like, man, my whole night was at this one fucking machine. Like, ugh. And like sometimes it would be like this. Oh shit! It would be this thing where like, you know, because it's just pride. And sometimes like I would like waste my money on a game that like I didn't even fucking like just because I was like, I have to beat it. Perish, you pathetic wretch. Do I really not get to continue? Is that how this works? Like, if you don't beat Bison, you just like get game over? I don't remember, to be honest. Because I hardly ever play this one. Do you have to beat him? I guess I'll find out in a second. As long as I have the psycho drive. It's like throwing the cape back. Game over! Ah, I mean, I guess that counts as a playthrough. I got an ending. What a bunch of bullshit. That kind of sucks. Should I try again? Should I go through all that again just so I can lose to Bison again? That's crazy. I don't remember it being like that, that you had to beat him first try. That's pretty crazy. Let's do this since we're that's what's great about this collection, the Capcom, what is it called? The arcade stadium, is that it really, you're just at an arcade. So it's like we can just like move on to another one and then come back. I love that about this. Let's go backwards in time. So we'll do Street Fighter Alpha 2 and then we'll do 1. And then time permitting, I'll try and maybe I'll go back and I'll do 3 again. All right. This one might actually be my personal favorite. Like as far as like the way that they play and everything, this one might be my favorite. I also love 1 a lot, but I think this might be my fave. Oh, at least we got Chun-Li first this time. Yeah, it already feels different. There really was a big jump from 2 to 3. Oh. It feels like it feels slower and like yeah, I think it's just the speed thing. It's like slower and like obviously like the animation has less frames of animation, but it's mostly a speed thing, I guess. It'll be interesting because we're going backwards. Like when we get to Alpha 1, it's like that's probably gonna feel like molasses after these two. I like the music a lot in the first two games though. Like I genuinely actually think the music is better for the first two games. It's like more memorable than Alpha 3. That's like the one that I feel like argument that I feel like I could make that I might be right. Like I get it, it could be argued that 3 is a better game, but I do think that the music is better for the first two. Oh shit. Ah. Yoga, fuck you. Yoga, get wrecked. Got him. J-Chan and Roy just loving each other in the chat there. I'm wearing my new Kiss shirt, which is super cool. I like it. We're having like a Kiss love fest at my house like the last like couple weeks because my 4-year-old just discovered Kiss, so she's like all fucking into it, which is cool for me because like I'm a Kiss fan, so it's been cool like introducing her to that. And it's always funny with little kids because it's like, you know, Kiss is like the perfect band to show little kids because they're literally like larger than life comic book characters. So it's like, you know, she's 4 years old, so it's like there's that like thing where like she's like, so like, what the fuck, like are these aren't even like real fucking people. Like holy shit, like these motherfuckers are from like space and this guy's like a fucking demon and shit. Like shit's crazy. So she's like blowing her mind. And then also there's like a Scooby-Doo cartoon that has Kiss, so it's like her whole world is just like they're in Scooby-Doo, like it's fucking hilarious. That's kind of the genius though of their appeal is that like that band will outlive all of us. They're gonna outlive themselves literally, and then they're gonna outlive all of us too because you know they created these like avatars that aren't even like, you know, they're literally just like comic book characters. Like Kiss will be like, even when people like don't, people will probably remember Kiss more than they'll remember even like the Beatles. Like given a long enough time span, I bet I would put money on Kiss outliving the Beatles. Kiss is gonna outlive everyone. That's what's gonna be fucking hilarious. It's like, you know, the critics fucking hate him and like all the like music snobs are like, oh, like fuck Kiss, like whatever, and it's like, yeah, but they're gonna outlive fucking everyone. It'll just be after everything is laid to waste by nuclear warfare, it'll be cockroaches and Kiss. That's all that'll be left. which is fine by me. Scotty said the disco band. Oh man, boy, I would have loved to have been around in 1979 or 78, whatever year it was that they put out fucking uh I was made for loving you, baby. Like, oh man, to be like a hard rock fan in like 1978 or 1979 and Kiss pulls that shit, like people, I mean, I've heard people talk about it, who were there, and it's like you think people don't like it now. It's like, oh man, like, you know, hard rock fans, like back then in the late 70s, they were fucking pissed. Like teenagers and shit. Like, oh my god, to be like in one of those like 70s like basements, you know what I mean? Like, where you're like in a, maybe you're even like starting out a band and you're like 16 years old, just to be like, what the fuck with Kiss, bro? What is up with Kiss and this fucking disco song? And like, now like little kids like them and shit, and like, fuck this band. Man, people were so fucking upset. It's funny now, but it's like, yeah, like, and like, I think I have an interesting relationship with the band because, like, obviously I wasn't alive in the 70s. I was born in the very early 80s, so I missed out on all that. But so my sort of like introduction to Kiss wasn't that Kiss. My Kiss was the 80s Kiss, the without the makeup. That was my Kiss. So I have this whole other like weird relationship where it's like, to me, the makeup era stuff was like old. It like felt old because like, I was introduced to them in the 80s. So like the first stuff that I heard from Kiss that I liked was like stuff off like well, I did like Creatures of the Night, which they did have their makeup on, but a lot of that stuff, like they only did like one short tour for that record, which actually like bombed. That record didn't do well at all, even though it was like a heavy record. Like they went like pretty heavy, and well, heavy for Kiss, and it would have been it's kind of like they were like trying to get back their fan base, but by that point the fans were like, fuck you did disco, and then you did the Elder and like all this other shit, and they were just kind of gone. But anyway, I liked that record, but like I actually liked like Hot in the Shade, and Hot in the Shade is like actually like one of my top Kiss records, and that fucking record is like 80s as fuck. I liked Animalize and all that stuff, but that was like the Kiss that I grew up with, like the 80s MTV Kiss, where they were all like wearing like leather and shit, and like the big 80s hair metal hair, and and then they put out Revenge in 92, which was like super fucking cool. A new challenger, what the fuck? Oh, it's me. It's Dan. Hey Blondie, here's a quarter. What's up, Shode? What was they saying? Oh yeah, they fucking put out Revenge, which was also like a super cool record, and like heavier for Kiss, but it had that like that cover of God Gave Rock and Roll to You. I think they called it God Gave Rock and Roll to You too. It was on the Bill and Ted soundtrack. But again, like it was non-makeup Kiss, so yeah, that's just, for the longest time, it's like that's who Kiss was to me, and like Kiss and makeup was just this old thing that they used to do. So, and it was wild because I got to fucking see them when they did the reunion tour in 1996. I went to go see them in Las Cruces, New Mexico. But that was when I finally, it took that for me to finally respect what they did in the 70s with the makeup. That changed everything for me. And it was the original four guys and everything. And I went back and like listened to all those records, and like it just it kind of changed my I had a new respect for Kiss, and I've respected them ever since as a band, because like all the bullshit aside from like Gene Simmons, like he's a fucking he's crazy and he says controversial shit and whatever, personalities aside and like all that bullshit, as just like a hard rock band, like the stuff that they were doing, like their early stuff, they were just a good band. Like Ace Frehley, like you wouldn't have like a lot of guitarists that you have today. Like the influence is like it's incalculable. Like the influence that Ace Frehley alone had on fucking hard rock and metal, honestly. I mean, like Dimebag Darrell fucking loved that dude. Like a lot of metal guys fucking loved Ace Frehley, and like you even like grunge, like a lot of that was like influenced by like he had this like real like kind of like almost like sloppy like way of playing, and like it just like I don't know, like it had a lot of feeling, and like but it was still technical, and just nobody played like Ace Frehley. Like he's like um he kind of reminds me like he almost reminds me of like Kurt Cobain in that way, that like maybe Kurt Cobain wasn't like an amazing like fucking like he couldn't like shred or whatever, or I don't know, maybe he could have, but you never heard him like shred or anything. And he was kind of sloppy, but he had like a style. Like nobody really played like Kurt. He just had these real Kurt Cobain stylistic things that he did, and it was the same thing with Ace Frehley. Like Ace Frehley wasn't like technically like the best guitar player ever, but he had that Ace Frehley thing about him. He had a sound like you could play me an isolated electric guitar track and I would know if it was Ace Frehley. You could just tell, like he just had a style. Fuck, I just got my ass kicked. So I don't know, it's like I get it, like people don't like Kiss and whatever, and but I have found over the years, over the decades, being in a band and also like working with people who are also professionals and whatever, and it's like Kiss is really, I mean, they're definitely like a working class kind of band and they appeal to like that kind of crowd, but like they're also very much a band's band, is what I've learned over the years. Like a lot of the people that don't like Kiss aren't musicians themselves, or they're not in bands and stuff, and it's not even like they're not like a musician's band, like how like there's like a band like Tool, and people will say like Tool is like a musician's band because they're all like technical and complex and whatever. And other bands like that, like progressive bands, that's like a musician's. Rush gets thrown around a lot as like Rush is a musician's band, right? Like fucking a lot of people hate Rush, but a lot of musicians like actually really love Rush. I think Kiss is like that, but for just like bands, like they're just a band's band. Everybody that I know that's in a band, like just fucking, they love Kiss. Like I don't know, it's just like part of the DNA of like, if you're gonna be in a rock band, like you love Kiss, like. So I don't know, and I think it's fun, and like they're like a band that like like obviously like they're not that deep, and it's like I could be having a shitty day and it's like I can just throw some Kiss on and it's like it's fun, you know what I mean? Whereas like if I'm having a shitty day, like I don't necessarily want to listen to like fucking Soundgarden or like Nirvana or something. This is gonna make me feel worse. Like you want to listen to some like fucking rock and roll all night and party every day, some Strutter, Strutter. Oh man. Oh, god damn it, come on. The fucking 35 Hadoukens in a row. No, I'm on the bad side. I don't play as good. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna be able to come back from this. I think it's over. Shit. Come on. God damn it. What a weird way to lose. But yeah, you know, Kiss. I like them. You know, and they're one of those bands too that like I've tried to sell people on them in the past, and you know, I've realized after many times trying that it's just not going to work. Like they're just one of those bands that either you're going to like them or not. Like I don't, there's not really an in between. It's like either you get it or you don't get it, and that's fine. Like not everything is for everyone. So, but I do like them, and there is something like a little bit in me that's like, you know, I think there's a bit of like, in a weird like roundabout way, Kiss is very punk rock in the sense that like they are kind of like it's not hip to like Kiss, so like it makes me like them more because like I can't stand fucking hipsters and shit, so it's like it just makes me like them more because it's not cool to like Kiss. So I'm like, fuck yeah, Kiss is the greatest band ever. The more you tell me it's not cool to like Kiss, like it just makes me like them even more. So, and I do have to say, like being a parent now and like having a kid, it's been super cool, like watching, you know, my kid like get into it, because there is something very appealing about the band to kids. They hit a home run with the whole like makeup thing and the characters and all that shit. Man, we're gonna be stuck on Ryu for a while here, huh? Fuck. Fucking wrecked, you fucking hobo. Get out of here, bitch. Got him. Alright, one more. I can do one more. Oh no! God damn it. No. I'm on the bad side again. Fucking... Come on. Showed said, love the graphics for this game. Yeah, they're super good. I was just playing Alpha 3 right before this, and those graphics are even better than this one. But yeah, all three of these games just have incredible graphics. Speaking of longevity with bands and stuff, I think tomorrow is actually the is it like been 31 years I think now that fucking Kurt Cobain blew his brains out. I think last year was the 30th, so yeah, it'd be 31 years tomorrow. I think technically like he killed himself like a few days before, but like they found him on the 8th, I think. But yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy that like that band had such an influence on music and like literally changed everything, and they only had 3 full-length records. It's just so wild. And that like to this day like they're still like so like influential and like talked about and shit. I guess it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of like another band that's like that. It's like not even like, you know, like you think of bands like The Doors and I'm not as familiar with like Hendrix, but I'm pretty sure Hendrix did more than 3 records, right? Or am I wrong? I mean, The Doors had a fuck ton of records. So it's like Jim Morrison, you know, fucking dying at 27, it was like, yeah, it's sad and whatever, but it's like, I mean, they had a pretty good amount of records. There's bands that just broke up that didn't even put out that many records. It wasn't even that anyone died, they just broke up. But yeah, with the Nirvana thing, it's like 3 records. Would have been interesting to see if he could have fucking stuck around, what would have happened. I think because you look at like a lot of bands from that time, I think what would have happened is I think Nirvana would have just broken up. It's what I think would have happened. That's kind of always been my prediction. I think they would have done one more record, and they might have just like fucking called it quits after that. Because if you read Kurt Cobain's suicide note, it kind of sounds like he's just breaking up the band. Like if you exclude the very end part of the note, where he's, it's very clearly like, oh, I'll be at your altar, Courtney, and blah blah blah, and all this kind of bullshit. If you just read the rest of it out of context, it literally just sounds like he's quitting Nirvana. He's just talking about like, yeah, like fucking feels like I'm punching in a time card, and I don't want to fucking betray the audience and all this kind of shit. And it's like, sounds like he's breaking up the band because he doesn't want to do it anymore, and he doesn't want to cheat the audience. And then, so, if you look at it that way, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't think they would have lasted much more than maybe one more record. And then I could have seen him like maybe going like just solo or something, like under his own name. But you look at all the bands at that time, like, I mean, Soundgarden only made it to 1997, right? They broke up in 97. And then, the Smashing Pumpkins barely made it out of the 90s, but, they didn't last past 2001. Let's see who else. Pearl Jam. I mean, Pearl Jam stuck around, but it was like, it's not like they were doing anything fucking like crazy. It was just the same shit over and over again. So, a lot of those bands didn't. Alice in Chains, Lane Staley died in the early 2000s. They literally, their last record was like 1995. And it was, like just years of like, they didn't do anything. So it wouldn't have been shocking that Nirvana kind of did the same thing and only put out maybe one or two more records. But I do feel like they had one more like really good record in them. I think that's the biggest bummer, is I feel like they had another good one, but I guess we'll never know. It's crazy that the other thing that's crazy too is like, I had this realization last year when I put out or it's not last year, year before last actually, when I put out the last I Am the Icarus record. I was like, holy shit, I've put out more records than Nirvana at this point. I didn't think that I would even get to that point of my career, but I'm like, yeah, I beat Kurt Cobain. Not only did I outlive him, but I've put out more records. So I guess that's something. Oops. All right. Let's do Alpha 1. Class up. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. All right, let's continue our backwards in time. Yeah, this game's gonna definitely feel slow after the other two. But man, this game though, Street Fighter Alpha, the first one, had the biggest impact on me in the sense that like it blew me away when I first saw it. I was just like, whoa. Like this game was so crazy at the time. Like the graphical jump from Super Street Fighter 2 to this was just, it was wild. It was wild. It just looked so cool. And then, obviously they changed the art style too, like dramatically. And yeah, this game blew my mind when I first saw it. Whoa, it feels slow. It's so weird. I've never done it this way. Usually when I play like all three of them, I go the other route and I do 1, 2, and then 3. I've never done 3 and then gone back to the first one. Oh man. It feels like I'm underwater. That's crazy. He seems really fast though. At least his animation is. That kick. Yeah, this is way slower. But you know, I've said it before. I do really appreciate the sort of simplicity of this game. I think is pretty genius. Definitely don't play it after playing 3 and 2 though. It feels pretty slow, but just, you know, I like the smaller cast of characters, and it just, there's no fat to it. It's a really lean game. I always recommend people kind of give it another shot, because I know like most people just play 3, maybe a little bit of 2, but this one hardly ever gets played. But yeah, it's a great game. I'm already getting back into it. It kind of like, I think like for me, there's something about this one and Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Like, I think if I had Desert Island, I could only have 2 Street Fighter games. It might actually be Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition and then just vanilla Street Fighter Alpha. They kind of remind me of each other in a way. Like, the speed is about the same. Like, because I never liked Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I thought it was too fucking fast. Like, the whole hyper fighting bullshit. I'm like, I don't want to hyper fight. I just want to fight. Like, it's too fast. It's too fast and too crazy. I like the more like deliberate speed. That's why I like Samurai Showdown a lot too. I still got to stream Samurai Showdown. I haven't done any of those games, but those games are slower paced. But I like the more like deliberate kind of. This particularly with Samurai Showdown, where it's like, you know, you can win in like 3 or 4 hits if you do it right. You know what I mean? Like, because there's those like strong attacks that are like, they're very slow, but they're super powerful. Yeah, that game's great. I love those games. I think I like the first 4 the most. Oh no! Fucking tiger, fuck you, bitch. Got him. Sagat always looked really cool in these games. It's like crazy because he's so fucking buff and like intimidating and scary looking. But these games are supposed to be like, you know, earlier, so it's like somehow like by Street Fighter he just like lost a bunch of weight because he looked downright like skinny in the old Street Fighter games compared to Alpha. Oh no! Got him. Shit, I'm gonna lose. Come on. No! I thought I'd maybe be able to get one no loss game in, but I guess not. Oh shit. Oh, just went the wrong way. Fuck me. Damn. Get my ass handed to me. Alright, got him there. Alright, hell yeah. We'll see how fast I beat this because it's 10:30 my time, so we have another hour because I started late tonight. So maybe I'll be able to go back and try 3 again and see if I can actually beat M. Bison. I would have probably tried harder if I remembered that, like, I wasn't going to get another chance. Oh, get wrecked! I like how I talked about Kiss for like 15 minutes and then like fucking Scotty was just like, fuck this, and left. He's like, oh no. He's like, Daniel's talking about the disco band, and then he just fucking dipped. Perfect. What up? You're better than you look. Try harder. It's like schizophrenic Ken. There's Scotty. LOL. I thought I scared you off with all my kiss talk. Oh, which by the way, dude, since you are still here and you haven't been scared off by the kiss talk, I'm gonna send you the black metal thing. If I don't get to it tonight, I might be too tired after this. I might just go like straight to bed, to be honest. But if I don't pass out right away after this, I'll send you the black metal thing. But if I don't send it to you tonight, I'll send it to you tomorrow. So I'll probably just send you like a Dropbox link, and then you can download it. Well, you can listen to it in Dropbox, but I recommend just downloading it. It's better because then you can use your own player or whatever. But yeah, I'm curious. Like, well, I'm curious what you're gonna think first of all. But then I would appreciate your opinion on what you think I should do for a single, because I still have no fucking clue what I'm gonna do for a single. I have no fucking idea. I listened to it again last night, and I'm just like, I don't know. I have no fucking idea what to fucking put out as a single. It's too weird. It's the fucking weirdest thing I've ever done. Like, the problem that I'm having is that, like, it totally works as a record. It works amazingly, actually. If you listen to it from the first track to the last track, it works great. But like, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not a singles thing, you know what I mean? This is not a record that's like meant for, you know, the radio or like singles or anything. So I'm just like, I don't fucking know. I mean, if I really wanted to, if I didn't market it as like a black metal thing, if I just left out black metal, then I could pick singles, because there's a couple songs that are a little more like 80s goth shoegaze kind of vibe that like would totally work. But the problem is that, like, overall, it's more of a black metal record than anything. So it's like, I can't do that, because then, you know, people are gonna be like, well, why is this more like metal than it? I don't know. I guess the problem, here's maybe what the problem is. Well, you could argue it's a problem or not, but it's not enough of one of those ingredients to necessarily be just that. It's not enough black metal to just be black metal. It's not enough 80s goth to just be 80s goth. It's not enough shoegaze just to be shoegaze. It's all of those things, like in equal parts. Like, I've created something that I don't think it's been done before. I really don't think what I've done has been done before. I think it's completely new. So it's like, I don't know how to market it. I don't know how to sell it to people, because it's like, it's so fucking crazy. Get fucking wrecked, guy. What the fuck? Oh no. As soon as I shot up in the air there, I knew it was over. Scotty said, I'm playing some Clock Tower and trying to remember where everything is for all the endings. Oh shit. Roy said 100 hours for Scotty. 100 plus hours. Or Scotty said, hell yeah, dude. Roy said, that guy... Oh, that guy dude is quick. Yeah, he's super fast, man. I know, the game, like, felt slow until we got here, and then, like, yeah, he feels definitely speedier. He also has, like, the wall jump and shit, too, like how Chun-Li has that. Roy said innovator. Yeah, the problem with innovation, though, is that, like, you know, if people aren't ready for it, you know, then it's like, it's kind of like, oh well. It's hard to, like, be like, because for me, you know, I guess, like, my problem is like if I don't do things like this, like I get bored, and it's like I don't want to just do the same shit all the time. So like, you know, that's why I have a side project, is to try different things and stuff. But it's hard because it's like, you know, as a creative person, as a musician or whatever, I just like, I have to like do these things, or like I get super bored, so I have to try like weird things and experiment. But it's like, it's that tough thing of like, you have that instinct, but then at the same time, like the audience isn't always going to take the ride with you, because it's like sometimes it's just too weird for people, and it's like, you know, they just want the regular shit. So I don't know, it'll be interesting. At least I'm not being that guy that's like, I'm not doing it with my regular band, because then, you know, it would really piss people off. Because there was a minute there where I was like, I thought about just releasing it as an I Am the Icarus record. Because I mean, essentially, if you break it down, it's like I Am the Icarus really is just like a solo thing. It's just me. So I was like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. But then I was like, no, I mean, everybody sees I Am the Icarus as like the grunge band. You know what I mean? I'm pigeonholed myself into that. So it's like, it has to be alternative grunge, like whatever, which is fine, because it's like, I love that shit. But so at least I'm doing Doomed Operator, and it's like a different thing. So I'm not like throwing my fans for a loop. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I like it. I think it's super cool. I definitely do a lot of weird shit. It makes me feel weird, like sonically. Like I did some like weird stuff that like hopefully will make people feel uncomfortable. Like I wanted a lot of it to like make people feel uncomfortable and like disoriented, and like, so there's some weird shit. Ah. But yeah, I got to get all that stuff wrapped up, like as far as you know, I got to get with BMI and get it all legit with the publishing and all that stuff, and get it uploaded and pick a release date and all that. But once I'm done with all that, then it's like, finally I can get back to the book, because I've had to kind of put the book on the back burner for a minute. So once I'm done with that, I'll get back to the book and get that LJN book done, which should go pretty quick now, because it's actually going to end up being a little bit of a shorter book than I had anticipated at first. Once I realized that there's really only about 10 actual LJN games, and that all the other games were just Acclaim games. So so the book's going to be a lot shorter than I had anticipated. It's still going to be, you know, just as long, if not a little bit longer, than the Wizards and Warriors book, but it's not going to be the monster that I thought it was. So I'll be able to get that wrapped up this year. So that's what I'm going to do next, and then so I'll take a little break from music to get that done, and then it's on to the I Am the Icarus record, the next one. And then I promised my kid that I brought it up to my wife, and I actually want to do it too. It's not just like something like just for my kid, but like I have to do it now because I told my kid, and she's all excited about it. But I'm gonna do a Kiss cover record. But I haven't decided if I'm gonna actually put it out under I Am the Icarus, or if I'm gonna. I thought about starting just like a separate band that's just like a Kiss cover band, and just putting it out under that just for fun. Which it won't be like that out of my wheelhouse, actually, because I was actually, my very, very first band that I was ever in was a Kiss cover band when I was like 14 or something like that. I think I was like 14. It was a Kiss cover band, and like that's all we played was Kiss covers. So, you know, it won't be that out of my wheelhouse. But I actually think that if I did a Kiss cover record, I could probably do it in a really interesting and fun way. Because it would basically, just imagine Nirvana or like the Smashing Pumpkins doing like a Kiss cover record. That's essentially what it would sound like. So I actually think it'll be really cool. It'll be a more like alternative rock take on Kiss songs. So, but that probably won't be for like, I'll either do that like next year or the year after or something. It's not going to be like super soon. I got to get the next Icarus record done first. Back in America, Ken finds his challenger at a karate tournament. I thought they were calling her a challenger. So basically, I can beat all 3 of these games in about an hour and a half. That's not too bad. I'm debating on whether or not to do Alpha 3 or just play a different game. We got about 45 minutes left. I'll let the credits roll and then we'll see. I've started letting the credits roll on all these because I like to make my little playthrough clips. Because I think sometimes people don't find these videos, the live ones, or if they do, they just see the title, you know, and I usually just put the title for one game, but it's like I play many games. Like tonight it's just Street Fighter Alpha 3, but I'm actually doing like all 3 of them. So I think I found that actually when I clip them and I do like playthrough videos, like, you know, here's Street Fighter Alpha playthrough, you know, whatever, I find that people actually watch those more than the live streams. So yeah, so I try and let the credits roll on everything, but that's cool. Like however people want to find it, you know. All right. Okay. So that's Street Fighter Alpha. Oh, keep pressing the wrong button. Let's see what else we got here. Mega Man Alpha 2. I've actually never really played much of these Mega Man power battle games or whatever. I'll have to give them a shot one of these days. Ooh. Ooh. Should I do Hyper Street Fighter 2? It's so fucking goddamn hard. This game is so hard that I could literally, if I start playing this now, I could be stuck on the first fight for literally 30 minutes. It's super fucking hard. I don't know if you guys have ever played it, but it's fucking crazy hard. There's so many games. Oh yeah, that's right. I could try to beat Vanilla Street Fighter. It's pretty hard too. Fuck it, let's give it a shot, huh? Let's do Vanilla Street Fighter. I'm gonna have to come in with the other controller though. So let's see. Let's do it. Street Fighter. Street Fighter 1. Oh god, it feels so weird. Oh god. It feels wrong. Oh man. This is gonna be so rough. At least I have this little fight to get used to the controls for a second, but yeah, this is gonna be... I don't even know if I'll be able to beat it. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it feels downright wacky after playing the other ones. Like, the moves don't even really register correctly. Oh, man. Scotty's like, LOL, this game is so bad. I know, dude. I wish you good luck. Joe. Whatever happened to Joe? How come they never went back to Joe? Look how cool Joe looks in his red pants. They should bring back Joe. Get wrecked, Joe. Roy's like, what is this? Is this Street Fighter, bitch? You never seen Street Fighter? You never seen some fucking regular ass Street Fighter? What's crazy is like by the time Street Fighter 2, you know, because it was such a phenomenon when it came out and it was so big like right off the bat, you never fucking saw this game in arcades. Like you never fucking saw it. It was like regular Street Fighter became like almost like a myth because it was like you just never saw it. I like maybe you'd see it in like, you know, the shittiest fucking bowling alley or like, you know, some dingy fucking bar somewhere had it, you know, had it somewhere, but like yeah, it was like I think for a lot of people it was just like Street Fighter 2 was just Street Fighter 2 and like there was no Street Fighter. What strength? There are many guys like you all over the world. There's Mike. What's up, Mike? Mike and Joe. Oh man, it plays so bad. Ugh. I mean, you can kind of get in the rhythm of it, but it takes a while to get used to because it's like, it's fucking weird. Ugh. God damn it. It's very like, I have to like put myself in like Karate Champ mode. Like, not arcade Karate Champ, but like NES Karate Champ where it's like, it almost makes no sense. But you can kind of get in a groove even though it sort of doesn't make sense. Yeah. Honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, Karate Champ for NES is a better game than Street Fighter. Like, straight up. NES Karate Champ is like 10 times better than... I mean, what the fuck happened there? That makes no sense. Oh, man. Try again, kiddo. Fucking call me kiddo, dick. Is that even a D? Did I put a C? Am I putting my initials as can? Whoops. Continue. Alright. Yeah, definitely Karate Champ for NES is better than this game. Like, throwing a Hadouken, it's like... It's so hit or miss, like... It's literally like the flip of a coin. Like, you're doing the move, but you know... Good luck. You know that it's actually gonna work. I'm hoping I can just spam it and win. I like how sometimes it's like you get this like dramatic like knockback like that. Oh, I hit him in the nuts with it. That was pretty crazy. Maybe that's a secret. I just need to just Hadouken my way through this. I do remember this game getting really frustratingly hard though. Oh, is this like a mash the... Oh. I just like hit the buttons all at once. I forgot what I was supposed to do. So I guess in the timeline of Street Fighter, is this supposed to be after Street Fighter Alpha, or do they not count this as canon, as part of the story? I mean, he seems older, right? Like, I mean, if Street Fighter 2 is truly a sequel, then Street Fighter 2 is after this, but it's like, is this like, so this is like after Alpha then, I guess. I feel like I need to look that up after this. I love how, like, all the characters are just like so, the guys you're fighting are so generic. You got to give Capcom credit though for the leap that they made from this to Street Fighter 2. Like, holy shit. Talk about night and fucking day, man. Like, it's pretty crazy. I'm not even sure what year this was. I mean, what was it, like 89 maybe? It couldn't have been 90. If it was 90, if it was 1990, then that's even crazier. But even still, from 1989 or 88 or whatever to like 91 when Street Fighter 2 came out, it's like, man, the leap is crazy. Oh, come on, bitch. I got him. It looked like I just killed him. I shot him in the head. It's pretty wild. He looks dead. What strength? We just got like a generic ninja guy here now. Oh, Scotty said it came out in 87. Okay. So 87, 88, 89, 90. So 4 years. Ish, I guess. Well, okay, maybe it's not as dramatic. I mean, I guess like the graphics had come a long way. But they're definitely like night and day fucking games. Like it has that old arcade game feel about it for sure. The bummer is that, like, you know, it actually doesn't look that bad for a game from the 80s, like as far as the graphics. It's just the gameplay is just terrible. It'd be interesting if somebody like that would be an interesting homebrew, is if somebody took the graphics of this game and just like kind of like were somehow able to pull off making it play like even just like regular Street Fighter 2. That would be interesting because it looks decent. It just plays like shit. You know, that would also be something interesting too for Street Fighter to do would be, you know, if they, even like we were talking about earlier, like if they went back and did another alpha game or whatever, like just bring back every single one of these characters. Bring back your generic ninja character, bring back Joe, Mike, like all these guys. Just bring back all these characters. That would be super cool. Like, why the fuck not? Like, it'd be fucking crazy. I think people would get a kick out of it. Look how he died on the mountain. He's like in the air, or like I kicked him on the mountain. That's crazy. There are many guys like you all over the world. That is such a weird diss. Punch. Kick. Jump kick. I can't get these. Oh, do I have to like... Oh, there we go. Okay, I got them all. I kind of like that minigame. It's pretty fun. England. Birdie. Oh, there's Birdie. Okay, this guy, they brought him back. Okay, I actually didn't realize that. So there's a guy from the first Street Fighter that they've used before. He looks a lot different. So technically this would be Birdie. Wait, is Birdie from England? Now I'm trying to remember, like, in Street Fighter Alpha, if he's from England or not. Oh, I got headbutted. For some reason, I feel like he was, like, from Thailand. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, get wrecked. That little graffiti in the background, that picture of that dude with the glasses, it looks like Kevin Smith. Looking weird. Eagle. Scotty said, yeah, he's British. Oh, okay. Oh, you know who I was thinking of? I just sat here. I figured it out. I was thinking of Adon. Is who I was thinking of. That I was getting them mixed up. That's right. That's who I was thinking of. Fuck. No. The fuck out of here with your spinny ass fucking sticks. What the fuck? Ugh, lost both fucking rounds there. Try again, kiddo. See if I can actually put my correct initials in this time. There we go. Dan and Can. Ken looks pretty cool. I like his little picture there. He looks pretty cool. I think the only time Ken hasn't looked cool has been Street Fighter 6. Oh, and 5. Yeah, that's right. He looked shitty in 5 too. Like, what the fuck was going on there? That's the other thing I'm stoked about is like, that's probably the biggest thing I'm the most excited about for, oh no, I lost again. God damn it. For the new Fatal Fury game is fucking Ken. Because he actually looks cool. He looks pretty cool. And it's like, I haven't had a game where I could play Ken since fucking Street Fighter fucking 4. At least that I enjoyed, you know? So thank you, SNK, for doing what Capcom can't fucking do themselves. What the fuck? Double KO? Does that mean it's over? Oh, okay, I get another shot here. Okay. Oh, man. Son of a bitch. Okay, we've hit the difficult part now. It's getting hard. Roy said glad Ken is making an appearance at Fatal Fury. Yeah. Definitely stoked about that. Oh, sure. See, I can't do my fucking Hadouken. Oh, the fucking worst time to do it. God damn this fucking guy. Ugh. Fuck me. Ugh. He's like hitting me in the air and it like makes no sense. I can't do my Hadouken like at all. Roy said this eagle dude is like Lara Croft's butler. I can't really remember that character, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. He looks very butlerish. I like how his character model, like, when he's in the fight, he looks like he's about, like, 50 years old, but then, like, his little profile picture, he looks, you know, younger. It's fucking weird. Get wrecked! Get Hadouken, bitch. Hell yeah, brother. See if I can pull it off again. Ugh. Yes. No. No. Come on, do the fucking Hadouken. No. I don't want to fucking fight this guy anymore. Son of a bitch. No. God damn it! Ugh. I don't want to fight this guy anymore. God. Fuck me. Get away. Fucking asshole. Ugh. Thank God. No. Fuck. Oh, thank Christ. Whew. I worked really hard for that one. Ooh, that was bad. It's timing based, I guess. How many more do I have? Lee. This guy's pretty generic. They should definitely bring him back. Oh. Get wrecked. This guy's very jumpy. Ugh. Got him. Hell yeah. It's gonna be fucking crazy if I can actually beat this. Dude, can we just talk about how that one retro gaming account blocked low effort low effort video game posting? He blocked the account, and then he also he deleted the tweet. I think that was Jen or whatever. This guy, he's in Street Fighter Alpha. Or am I thinking Street Fighter 3? I don't think it's Street Fighter 3. Whatever. He's in the games. Okay, so they have brought some of these characters back. That's cool. But yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious. Scotty's like, the truth hurts. I know, dude. I mean, the block, I was like, okay, like, whatever. But then when I saw that he actually, like, not only blocked, but deleted the tweet, I was just like, oh, man. That was so fucking funny. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, it's just funny because it's like, you know, and it's fun. It's cool because it's like the account is doing what it's meant to do. Lowhich, by the way, to those people who are listening who aren't aware, I started a Twitter or an X troll account called Low Effort Post @LowEffortPost, and it's low effort video game posting. So like I got sick of like, you know, all these like nostalgia bait fucking video game accounts. So like I just do what they do, but I just do it better, I think, because I put mostly higher quality stuff. But I just put a picture, either an ad or box art or something of a video game, and I just say, like, if I did Street Fighter, I would just put like a poster of Street Fighter and then just say Street Fighter is a video game, and that's all I say, and I post it, and I just do that, you know, 3-4 times a day. But the other thing that I do is I call out like these fucking engagement bait accounts, and when I see them doing a really egregious like engagement bait post, I post under it and I go, low effort video game post detected. And I did it to one of the bigger like retro accounts, and the dude fucking, not only did he block me, but he also deleted the post that I posted under, because I called him out. And it's like Scotty said, truth hurts. It's true. He fucking knew it. And it's like, you know, it's cool because it's like, you know, that's the whole point of it. But I am kind of bummed that he blocked me, because it's like, you know, I want to be able to like, you know, continually like pester these guys, because here's the thing, it's kind of, in a way, it's done out of love, because I do like some of the stuff that some of these accounts post, right? But it's like, it's gotten to a point where some of these accounts that maybe they started out with the right intentions, they've just fallen into that trap, like a lot of people have, where it's like, you know, it could be because of the monetization or whatever, but it's like, you know, it's just engagement based shit. And it's like, you know, you should take the lesson from what I'm doing when I'm trolling you and make your shit better. You know what I mean? Just make it better. Don't fucking do the like, does anybody remember 1994? It's like, yeah, everybody fucking remembers 1994. Okay, most of us were there. If they're following a nostalgia based account, They remember 1994, okay? They remember all the games that... Do you remember these games from 1996? Yes, everybody remembers those fucking games. Shut the fuck up. Just post it or something. Don't ask the stupid fucking question. You know, just be like... All you have to do to change your approach to not be annoying is just be like, yo, 1996 was fucking rad. Check this shit out. That's all you gotta do. Just do that. You don't have to ask the engagement bait question, okay? Like, it's disingenuous when you do that shit. Like, people, if they want to talk about it, if they see something and it's like, if you're just like, man, look at all these fucking cool games that came out in 1996. If people want to talk about it, they're going to talk about it. You don't have to do the fucking bait question, okay? Like, it's corny. Also, you know, don't post the same fucking shit all the fucking time. Like, there's different things you can talk about, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I have to work at it a little bit, but I really try hard not to repeat myself, you know? There's things that I go back to because, like, I'm a fan. Like, I'm a Street Fighter fan, so I talk about Street Fighter a lot, but, like, I don't just continually post the cover of Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo and be like, man, this was a great game, and just do that, like, 3 times a month. You know what I mean? Like, I try and mix it up a little bit. It's like, come on, like, it's clear what you're doing. Just be better. Just put a little effort into it. Just a tiny bit. Doesn't take much. Like, literally, the low effort post, a video game posting account, like, I think I'm putting more effort into that, ironically, than the people who fucking have these other accounts. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, it's like, don't, if you get trolled by me, don't block me. Just learn from the lesson. And if you stop seeing me comment under your posts, it means that you're getting better. And if I show up again, it just means you gotta step up your game, that's all. I'm just there to help. That's all I'm there for. I'm really a friend. I'm just a friend. I do it because I care. I care about video games. Get wrecked! You know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish, like, we had crazy, like, Buddhist, like, statues, like, all over the place. I kind of, like, that aspect actually, in a way, like, makes me want to move to Thailand. I think that's where this is supposed to be, right? Like, Thailand looks fucking cool, man. I'll go down rabbit holes sometimes and I'll just, like, look up, I'll Google Thailand and just, like, look at pictures, like, all the, like, fucking crazy statues and stuff. Like, it just, that place looks fucking rad, man. I would like to visit there one day. I don't fly, so that's kind of like a problem for me. Like, I'm afraid of flying, so I'll never go. But I would like to. I would really like to visit Thailand. There's not a lot of places in the world that, like, I'm really interested in visiting. But Thailand is on that short list of places. Just seems fucking rad. I would love to go visit all that shit. I'd like to go to Thailand. I'd like to see Japan. And where else? Thailand, Japan. Russia actually, you know, seems pretty cool because, like, again, like, Russia has, like, some crazy ass, like buildings and shit. Like, I just like all that stuff that's, like, I don't want to go somewhere where it's, like, it just looks like here. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I see that shit. I live here. Like, I mean, I've been there, but it's like, if I hadn't been to Canada, it's like, what the fuck do I want to go to Canada for? It just looks like here. Like, Mexico, I've been to Mexico. It's really not that much different than here. I mean, they got some cool shit, like, you know, historical sites and stuff, but, like, you know, for the most part, like, the suburbs just look like here. They got Blockbuster and shit, or they did when I lived there in the 90s for a year. But places like Thailand and Japan and, like, Russia, like, those places are, like, old as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go to places that are super fucking old, that have shit that, like, it's like a whole other culture. Like, that's the kind of shit that I would like to see. But again, it doesn't matter because I don't fly, so. I don't fly, and I'm also scared of drowning, so, like, I don't really want to take a boat either. So, unless they figure out a really long bridge that I can drive, then, yeah, I'm never gonna see these places. But that's okay. That's fine. I can just watch documentaries. I'm fine with that. It's good enough. Is Sagat the last fight for Street Fighter 1? I actually don't remember. I sure hope so, because he's fucking hard as fuck. It's feeling pretty unfair. His legs look really short. It's like he has like, he's all torso and like, he has these little stumpy weird legs. Everybody's pretty ugly in this game. This is like ugly Street Fighter. Don't his legs look really little? Scotty said, I think Sagat is the final boss. Okay, that makes sense considering it looks like he just killed me in one hit. Like, I just went to read your thing, and then it looked like he hit me once, and I was dead. It's been a long time since I played this. I couldn't remember. Oh, what the fuck? Get out of here. Get Hadouken. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. Get wrecked. All right, one more. It's been really difficult for me because the side that I start on really affects me, but like there's no other way to use Ken other than player 2, and I have to start on this side, and it really fucks me up. Like, I don't do my rolls as good going the other way. Oops. Like, I'm actually I feel like I'm starting to get a blister, to be honest. Because I'm like, not used to being on this side. And like, I can't get out of this side either. Oh, got him. Fuck yeah. That was cool. Oh, you know where else would actually be kind of cool to go is Italy. And the reason I want to go to Italy is because I fucking love pizza, and I would just like want to have some like real like Italian pizza. That would be fun. That's the only reason I would want to go there though for. Pizza and I guess coffee, right? Like lattes and shit. So I want to go to Italy for food, basically. But I guess I don't really need to go there for that, because I mean, you can find like super authentic like Italian places in the United States. So fuck it, I don't even need to go there. That's it. Thailand, Japan, Russia. Oh fuck. No! What the fuck? Enemy won the first round. Alright, well, we've got 10 minutes until the 2-hour mark, so let's see if I can do this in 10 minutes. God damn it. Oh, shit! Fuck! Ah. Thought I had him. He looks retarded. His face looks all fucking retarded. Look at him. What's up with this smile? It's fucking weird. Alright. Oh my god. What the fuck? It's like he shoots 2 of those and I'm done. I wish I could get my fucking Hadoukens down right, because like if I could just like actually pull him off every time, like I could fucking wreck him, but it's like I can only do him like sometimes. There we go. If I could just do that again, I could win, but it's like it doesn't register, or I'm not getting it. Like I don't have the feel down for it. Because, like, my instincts are just, you know, Street Fighter, you know? And it's like when you do a Hadouken, you do a Hadouken. And it's like, there's something that's different here. No, fuck me! Ah! God damn it. Yeah, I've got to learn how to do the Hadouken. That's what I got to learn. Ugh. It's just, I did it a bunch of times. He's just blocking it now. Now I can do it, and he just blocks it every fucking time. Ugh. The fuck, bitch. Fuck out of here. Fuck you. Ugh. Ugh. I'm having doubts I'm going to be able to fucking beat this. But to anyone that's never played this game is actually, it's fucking hard. Like, it's super fucking hard. But it's not like it's hard because it's challenging. It's hard because it fucking plays weird. Scotty said motions are absurdly strict for this game. Yeah, dude. It literally, like, when it happens, it's like, it doesn't feel like I'm doing it. It just, I'm like, okay, I guess it happened. Like, I did a Hadouken, but it's like, I don't feel like I did it. That's how my face feels right now. I'm feeling that in my soul. I mean, I feel like eventually, like, luck of the draw, like, somehow, like, I have to win. What the fuck? Maybe I should try and jump over him. Let me see if I can jump over him so I can get to my good side. I can't even jump over him. He's too tall. Okay, so jumping over him is not a good idea. I should not try that again. That was stupid. Okay. It's just so weird that, like, that's like what a terrible game this is as far as like the mechanics is. Like, I'm having to come up with like dumb strategies that aren't like the way you actually play the game, because I can't like to just play the game as you're supposed to play. It's not working. I just button mashed there. That's all I did there. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. I'm just desperately like pressing anything at this point. I'm just pressing all the buttons and just like doing Hadouken rolls and like hoping for the best. Because nothing else is working. Alright, let me try my Hadoukens. Get wrecked! Oh no! No. Fuck! Ah. That's the other thing too that's so frustrating, is it's like these like 2 and 3 hit kills and it's like you're dead. Oh. What the fuck, man? It's like I'm getting worse. God damn, man. Ugh. Tired of seeing his stupid fucking face. Alright, Ken, come on. Jesus Christ. Come on. There we go. Oh! Fuck. Got him! Woo! Okay, one more. One more time. Come on, Ken. Give me Hadouken. Give me Hadouken. Give me Hadouken. 2 more. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, fuck, he kicked me all stupid and I died. 5 more minutes. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. We'll see how many times I can try in 5 minutes. Because I'm not going to do it to myself. I'm not going to play this more than 5 minutes of trying this, because fuck that. Oh no. God damn it. Oh no, but is mine going to hit? Double KO. God damn. Round 2. All right. Oh, so it doesn't even count at all. Like, nobody won a round. God. Man, this is the first time in a long time that I'm actually going to get a blister, I think, from playing video games. Or if it's not a blister, it's at least, like, going to be a little red. Ugh, kicked in the head. All right, Ken, let's do this. Yeah, the difficulty definitely ramped up for the last fight. No! What the fuck? Ah. God damn, man. You know, I kind of had a feeling that it was going to go this way. I didn't think I was going to be able to beat it. I mean, I've beat it before, but it's like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, we'd be here for another hour probably. And nobody wants to watch me fucking just fight this same fight over and over again for an hour. So, oh, I got him. Nice. So I'll just try a couple. There's 2 minutes until the 2-hour mark, so I'll play for 2 more minutes. Oh, God. Oh! Fucking pro gamer. Holy shit, you've outlasted the best. You are now the strongest Street Fighter in the world. That's right, motherfucker. And I did it before the 2-hour mark. I am the strongest Street Fighter in the world. Hell yeah, brother. Fuck you, Street Fighter. I win. You lose. Holy shit. You have earned the distinction of King of the Hill. But remember, you have no time to rest on your glory, for there is always someone waiting in line to knock you off the top. Be prepared to be challenged. That's a really... Did they have to make it that long? Whew. Hell yeah, brother. Well, there it is. Original Street Fighter. I beat it. This is definitely... This is going to be the first clip, I think, that... this week when I clip these and do a playthrough video, I'll put this one up. Holy shit. I can't believe I did it. And I did it on whatever like regular difficulty, arcade difficulty this is too, so holy shit. Good game over. All right. Well, that was a pretty good stream. Hell yeah. So we did Alpha 3-2-1 and then original Street Fighter. So that's pretty cool. And I beat it. And I beat it, so. All right, well, I guess that will wrap it up for tonight. And I'll be back next week with more gaming goodness. So anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. And I will catch you next time. All right, later.